This is Ag Matters PM from the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network, brought to you by the Iowa Soybean Association, your daily recap of the information that affects Iowa's farmers, producers, and consumers, right here in the heart of the heartland. With reports from our award-winning broadcast team of Dustin Hoffman, Riley Smith, and Mark Magnuson. Now, from the IARN studios in Des Moines, here's Riley Smith.
Well, good day and welcome to Ag Matters PM from the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network. I'm Riley Smith. Today is Thursday, September 22nd, 2022. We're so glad you can join us today. In today's episode of Ag Matters PM, I talk with Paul Koffman, North American lead for Merck Animal Health Intelligence. We also have a look at that ag weather outlook, but first, let's run down the markets.
It's time now for the Ag Matters PM Closing Market Summary, your source for market analysis and settlement prices from the day's trade in Chicago, courtesy of the folks at agmarket.net.
Well, we're at the end of another trading day in the ag marketplace, and for a bit of analysis, we go to Tyler Schau of agmarket.net. Tyler, what do we see going on in the grains today?
Pretty mixed reaction again, mostly to the upside. There's a lot to talk about on both sides of the market. You could get pretty negative on corn. Corn actually finished up December corn about a penny and a half. Today it traded as low as 681 and as high as 691. Kind of the same type of trade we've seen for the last few days. Just really can't seem to find a lot of direction one way or the other. I mentioned there's some negativity there. Corn export sales this morning were pretty poor. Expectations were from anywhere from 400,000 to 850,000 metric tons, and there was 182,000 done for business. So pretty poor export sales report, which isn't all that surprising when you're looking at highs in the dollar that just keep getting higher by the day, basically. And, beans traded down a little bit. There's not a lot of great bullish news in the bean market. And I think the one thing that kept everything kind of positive was just these tensions in the Black Sea region. You've got wheat, Kansas City, December wheat closed up 10 cents today. Chicago, December wheat closed up a nickel, and Minneapolis actually led the way today, up 11 and a quarter.
Right, we've also seen some harvest pressure kind of from the Brazil crop and South America as that kind of starts to enter the marketplace. How long do we think that will have an effect on our prices?
I really think, we'll probably see a positive effect. They're just getting kind of close to start thinking about putting some soybeans in the ground in South America or in Brazil. Typically we'll see some type of fall upward pressure on price as they kind of enter the season, and maybe it looks too dry or maybe it looks too wet. No different than we see every year here in the spring when we panic because it's either too wet or too dry. That's coming, but we know there's going to be a lot of acres planted in South America. It appears like so far here in the U.S., yields on beans have been as expected, whereas corn, they've probably been a little lower than expected across the board. Beans have kind of come in as expected, in some cases better than expected. So I think the harvest pressures in the U.S. are going to keep some pressure on that soybean price. I would look for some type of movement based off the weather in South America going into this fall. But bottom line, if you're a producer, don't forget we've got beans trading at $14.55, been close to $15 a few times here. That's those pencil out pretty good if you're making sales in these ranges, or you're going and putting some put protection underneath of us.
All right, and what are we seeing on the other side of the marketplace in the livestock complex?
There's a lot of technical damage done to the charts on feeder cattle and fat cattle, and you could argue also on hogs. You had November feeders closed down $2.27 today, just in the last 2 weeks. They're almost down about $10 from September 9th. And if you go to, a month ago, we were pushing over 190. So we've seen a pretty good drop in that feeder calf market. Higher priced corn is not helping the feeder calf market. And, the kills have been pretty big in the fat cattle market. So December fats closed the day below 150. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe that December fat market didn't put a top in there at 152 on Tuesday. There's going to be some pressure there. There's a lot of bullish sentiment in the cattle market, but a lot of that's pent up in the back months when we see those lower numbers of feeder cattle available to go in the feedlots. Hogs kind of just traded ho-hum today. Your October hogs traded down 30 cents. December hogs traded down about 78 cents. Again, possibly some potential chart damage on December hogs as we close down through the 50-day and are just kind of resting on that 100-day moving average.
All right, Tyler, lots of great information today. For those of our listeners and our viewers who would like to get in touch and learn more from the folks at agmarket.net, how can they do that?
Best way is to check out our website, www.agmarket.net. You can get all of our contact information there. You can sign up to receive our intel, publish a lot of really great information on a daily basis. And if you want to call me directly, my number is 701-987-6009.
All right, Tyler. Well, it's been great hearing from you today, and we look forward to talking with you again soon.
Thanks for having me. Take care.
That again was Tyler Schau of agmarket.net. We'll go ahead and take a look at how those numbers close. That's courtesy of the folks at Bar Chart. At the close, December corn is up 2 3/4 at $6.88 1/4. November soybeans down 4 1/4 at $14.57 even. December soybean meal down $9.90 at $4.28 90. December soybean oil up $1.46 at $66.46. Chicago wheat up 7 even at $9.10 3/4. Minneapolis spring wheat up 13 1/2 at $9.77 3/4. Kansas City hard red wheat up 12 1/2 at $9.79 1/2. And December oats down 3/4 cent at $4.17 even. On the Merck, October live cattle down 102 at 144.85. September feeders up 2 cents at 178.20. October lean hogs down 30 at 94.12. December pork cutout down 70 at 96 even. And Class 3 milk went unchanged at 19.88. And that's been a check of the markets here on Ag Matters PM. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break to hear from our sponsor, the Iowa Soybean Association and the Soy Checkoff. When we come back, I talk with Paul Koffman, the North American lead for Merck Animal Health Intelligence. This is Ag Matters PM.
Iowa Soybean Association is driven to deliver for Iowa's 40,000 soybean farmers. We're proud to provide objective agronomic research, a helping hand with soil and water stewardship, and timely industry news powered by the Soybean Checkoff. Learn more at iasoybeans.com.
Welcome back to Ag Matters PM from the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network. I'm Riley Smith. Merck Animal Health held a beef media event down in Amarillo, Texas. By fostering a relationship with the media, they hope to be more transparent and provide more information to the public. I had the chance to head down there and talk with Paul Koffman, North American lead for Merck Animal Health Intelligence, and he said they saw an opportunity to highlight their technology and products with an open dialogue with the media.
Absolutely, Riley. So this is a first of an event of this kind for us at Merck Animal Health. Saw a great opportunity to highlight a lot of those different things that we're doing, really have that open dialogue with the media, talk about our technology, talk about our products, and talk about different things emerging in the industry, sustainability and caring for the animals, and also getting out on farm and seeing some of the technology in action.
Right, of course, and we know just how important that dialogue is to not only have the media know about what's going on, but then turn around, the media tells the people what's going on. We've got more and more, you see families that are 3, 4, 5 generations removed from the farm, and they just don't know about the stuff that we do. And having a dialogue like this to show that we really are making a difference, we are embracing changes, it's just an important thing to do.
Yeah, we've got such a great story as agriculture in the United States to share, and we're just proud as Merck Animal Health to be a part of that and have you all here and see what we can share with you.
All right, and of course, let's dive in a little bit on those sustainability efforts. First off, there was just a ton of information that went on from some of this event. So let's just talk about some of the basic efforts we've seen. We've seen vaccination early. We've seen just general sustainability.
Right. It's so much of it's about keeping that animal healthy. And we as Merck Animal Health, what we do from a vaccination standpoint, working with the producers, working with their veterinary partners, good nutrition obviously is a key part of that. Making sure we've got the right tools in the hands of the right people. And a lot of what we talked about today and yesterday, as you saw, was really about the technology, the new emerging technology we're bringing identifying those animals electronically, but then also using wearable technology to identify those animals that are getting sick, identify them sooner, be able to intervene sooner, and again, keep them healthy and have that as a more sustainable animal, that healthy animal.
Right, we know the best way to treat an animal is to not have to treat them in the first place. You don't want that illness there. And I think that's maybe a little confusion for some people. They're like, well, what's Merck, a biopharma company, doing about sustainability and using less antibiotics? I think that was one of the things during one of the conferences that we had. But I mean, this is just a sign of the ag industry. Well, of course we care about the animals and we want the best thing for them.
And we want them healthy, right? We are an animal health company. So putting together things like our electronic technology, our livestock intelligence technology, with our biopharmaceuticals, really working with those veterinarians and those producers to have that great outcome, have that healthy outcome. And that's why we got into this business, right? That's why we started looking at technology, because the world's changing. There's emerging needs that are coming up. We have labor shortages and challenges, and we see a great opportunity to fuse those technologies together in really an outcomes-based solutions approach for the producers and their veterinarians.
Right, we heard someone say during the event is, one of the biggest wastes of money is to say, well, that's how we've always done it. Right. And we just need to show off that we're embracing that change and that there's all of these things available for farmers to use. I mean, they're always looking to expand their toolkit and offset some of the risks they face. And, there's just a bunch of things that from Merck's side seemed very involved still. These aren't just one-off solutions. This is a continued effort just to make things better for those animals.
Yeah, we're really looking at a suite of solutions is where we're bringing things. It's not just one product and a one-off, as you just said, Riley. It's really looking at what are those overall tools that we can bring together, and how do we listen to the customer and understand what their challenges and their needs are, and work together with them to make sure we're providing those right solutions, show them how those tools will help them, show them how they can actually apply those in such a way and have that healthier animal, that better outcome that we keep coming back to.
Yep, and what's this sustainability effort looking like for just the foreseeable future? We know there's a lot of involvement with programs and products and even investing in the youth in agriculture to make sure that this idea continues to go through. So what's kind of on your guys' I don't want to say kind of docket for the future?
Yeah, many different things, right? I mean, sustainability means many different things to many folks, and we talked about that at the event. But certainly for us, it's making sure we're making investments in youth as we invest in things like FFA and AFA and areas of that nature. It's making sure that we work with the universities as we do a lot of work and investments in there. But it's also investing in, again, bringing those products, bringing those solutions, and find different ways that we can continue to bring new things to the market and really help those cattle producers tell that great story of what they've been doing for years and years, raising this great wholesome product of beef.
All right, Paul, is there anything else about this event and just what Merck's doing in general that our viewers and our listeners should know about?
Just really appreciate you coming and certainly a chance for us to showcase what we're doing, and really hope your viewers have an opportunity to come talk to us and learn a little bit more, and we're happy to share with what we're bringing to the market.
That again was Paul Koffman, North American lead for Merck Animal Health Intelligence. As for right now, let's go ahead and take a look at that ag weather outlook. Well, fall has officially fallen upon us as we have some much cooler temperatures today, and in fact, Des Moines is even setting the low for this state, which is not typically what we see. Now, these cooler temperatures are expected to continue for a while, so get ready to enjoy some of that sweater weather. So let's go ahead and take a look at what the National Weather Service has in store for the next 24 hours. As you can see from the National Weather Service, we have some beautiful fall weather in store. Today will be variably cloudy with chances of a few showers and storms across the state, highs ranging within the mid-60s. Tonight will be mostly cloudy across most of the state with a chance of showers, lows ranging overnight from the mid-40s to low 50s. And tomorrow, showers are likely again across the state, highs ranging from the upper 50s to low 60s. Taking a look at the affiliate weather map, as you can see for tomorrow, Cherokee will be rainy with a high of 59, Shenandoah showers and 62, Des Moines rain and 57, Waterloo showers and 59, Albia showers and 57 as well, and Clinton will be mostly cloudy with a few showers and a high around 61. For more detailed forecasts in your part of the state, make sure to check in with your local Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network affiliate. And that's been a check of the Ag Weather Outlook, and that also brings us to the end of this episode of Ag Matters PM. You can find all of our content on our website at iowaagnet.com. You can also follow us on social media at Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok, and you can find all of our video content as well as previous episodes of AM PM on our YouTube channel, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to see when those go live. Don't forget as well our free Twice Daily Market podcast on Apple, Amazon, Google, Spotify, and Podbean. From the IARN studios in Des Moines, I'm Riley Smith. On behalf of Dustin Huffman and Mark Magnuson, we thank you for watching. This has been Ag Matters PM.